Innocence lies within us. Find the truth beyond. Welcome to Night Vale. Listeners, today we have a special new friend with us. I met this friend just the other day at a local thrift store here in Night Vale. You know the one, it was just erected today. I do not know her name, other than she has some secrets, and she is a baby. And she has been talking to me quite a lot lately about mysterious things. We've chatted over coffee, and she had a glass of warm milk. Carlos has told me that I've been spending a little too much time with this new friend, and not enough time with him. But she tells me that Carlos is just being jealous. I thought that I would let her introduce herself to you, so that we all might be able to become friends with her. Would you like to say anything? I do too. But would you like to introduce yourself? Yes, we heard you. I also occasionally whisper in the dark, or with Carlos, I shout in the dark. And then the milk curdles, and we don't fully understand why. Oh, when I'm screaming, I have heard that occasionally I do wake up quite a lot of the neighbors. And Steve has let me know quite a few times that I've woken him up, but that's fine. I mean, maybe he could use the beauty rest, but nothing's really going to help that man anyway become beautiful. Oh, my apologies. I will try to keep it down. I'm just making certain that everyone here in Night Vale is able to hear me. It's kind of my thing. It's a radio show. Oh, so she's finally introduced herself to all of you. Her name is Baby Secret, which I suppose that does explain her... What would you call that? A bib? A bib. It would explain. She likes to have her name written on her own clothing. Maybe I should try that. Thank you for the nice fashion statement. I'll have to give it a shot. Cecil Palmer. Right there, so everyone knows. Oh, yes. Listeners, Baby Secret would like us to whisper together. What shall we whisper about? Oh, how about we whisper the calendar? So, this week, Monday is having another depression spell because no one enjoys being around Monday. So Monday has decided to stay in bed. Tuesday's doing just fine, and there will also be a nice basketball game on Tuesday. So if you enjoy basketball, Tuesday is where it's at. Nobody's heard from Wednesday yet, but we're sure that things are still a go. Although we may be stood up yet again. Thursday, there should be another PTA meeting, and I will of course be bringing the best scones, while I'm sure that Steve Carlsberg will have not the best snacks. That just seems to be his way. Friday, there does seem to be, what is that? Just a sec, I'm hearing about Friday. We have to get down on Friday. And then Saturday, there does seem like there will be a event happening on Saturday. It's a secret event full of whispering. And then on Sunday, as usual, I at least will be worshipping on my knees at the brownstone spire of Carlos. This has been the community calendar. Do we have to keep whispering? I think that maybe my listeners would enjoy that I just speak normally to them, as I always do. Oh, alright, I will hold you close, and I suppose I will keep whispering to you, but would it be alright if I am able to speak to my fellow listeners in a more normal tone? Would that be alright with you? She's not saying anything, but I suppose it would be alright to communicate regularly with all of you. Oh, yes, actually, I would love to tell you a story. So the other day, Carlos and I, since we are now a married couple, I'm so happy to be with him. I know that all of you have sent the best of wishes and amazing gifts, might I add. We've had 33 toasters, which have all been amazing. All the toast and just the heat in the house. We will never have to have a heater. We're just very, very thankful. But we did have to go out and do the traditional thing of getting matching mugs. It is customary for couples who are very, very in love to go out and purchase their first set of matching coffee mugs. So we went out and it was just so much fun because Carlos and I obviously have very different tastes. So to find something that we both could agree on was, in his words, scientifically impossible. But I had to tell him that, Carlos, I'm willing to make a compromise if you are willing to make a compromise. And so we searched all over. He found some really punny science joke coffee mugs that made absolutely no sense to me, but for him it was cute to see him laugh, and he was just enjoying it so very much. And then I found some really fascinating Cthulhu mugs. I was actually friends with Cthulhu before he got really famous, and now he's got kind of a big head about it because people have wrote so many things about him. He was a high school buddy of mine, but we were able to find a set of mugs that both were tasteful for our unique individual selves, but also the love of our marriage. They're covered in glitter. It's beautiful. Was that a good story? I thought it was a great story. Yes, sorry, I forgot, you don't really like when I talk too loud. Maybe my radio show was not actually the best place for us to hang out together, because I do have to talk to a whole large audience of listeners, and occasionally they like when I speak up. Oh, I'm sorry, last time you said your name was Baby Secret. Have you changed that? Just now? I mean, everybody goes through changes in life, and you are rather young, so you are still getting to know yourself. So I will call you whatever you want me to call you that will make you the most comfortable. So, baby, I hope that my speaking loudly for my audience has not completely offended you, but if you would like, maybe we could meet up after my show, because I do have to get to other things in the show. It's not too long of a show, so just a wrinkle in time. So perhaps maybe we could meet for coffee afterward, you think? Would that be good? She's getting a little angry, and I'm sure that it means nothing, but, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in any... Listeners, she has her, hand over my mouth. I'm not quite sure what... I believe I have definitely upset her, and so I am going to... Yes, she likes to whisper. She's seeming to get just a little bit more upset with this radio show every minute, and so I am going to take you now to the weather. Listeners, this is Cecil. I feel things are changing in my life since Baby Secret has entered into it. Baby Secret would like me to have long hair, speak in whispers, cover my third eye, and be blind without my glasses. Baby Secret has told me many things of how I should live my life. Baby Secret does not enjoy the place of work that I have, speaking without whispers. Baby Secret would also like me to say to Carlos that he is too loud for me, and that I should only spend time with Baby Secret. Wait, listeners, I can't give up on Carlos. Carlos has made me the happiest man alive. Right, Baby Secret. I'm sorry. Carlos, I'm willing to change for you as much as possible, but, and I'm willing to whisper, even though my listeners may not enjoy my whisperings, but Carlos is just so... Yes, I can tell you a story. I can tell you a story of the day I first met Carlos, and maybe then you'll understand why Carlos is so important to me. Even though I know he's not perfect, but it's his imperfections that I love. Carlos came into Night Vale, and the first thing I saw was his hair. Oh, his hair. Yes, you're changing your name again. Baby Secret, you don't have to change just to keep me as your friend and to not think of Carlos. You don't have to change for me, and I shouldn't have to change for you either. I'm starting to realize what is happening now. I have changed. I have changed for a friend. I have let this friend shadow my views of who I am and what's most important to me like Night Vale, my radio show, but more importantly, Carlos. No. No, baby secret, I can talk so much, and I can talk as loud as I want to, also. I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm not hurting anyone by being myself, and speaking to Night Vale, and loving Carlos. And Carlos isn't hurting me, loving him, and I loving him. Baby secret, I'm sorry. Night Vale, I'm sorry that you've had to see this. Baby secret, we're breaking up. I'm sorry, but maybe whenever you get older, and you learn that it's not always about you, but that everyone is different and unique, and that's wonderful. But you don't have to change me, just as I'm not going to change you right now. But I can't be with you if this is the way that you're going to be. Maybe one day, whenever you grow up, we could talk about this. And maybe then, we could be friends. But for now, I don't believe it's the right time. I know we had that one amazing night of staying up late, having a sleepover, and then going to sleep, but we did have good times together, and I'm thankful for them. Thank you for the nice memories and the nice times that we've shared. I'm not going to forget those, but we can have good times maybe in the future, when you've grown up and matured, and don't try to control my life anymore. So, bye, baby secret, or baby, or whatever makes you most comfortable for me to call you in this moment. Goodbye. Baby secret is gone, and I am back. I am back to the way I was, Night Vale. Back to who makes me most comfortable. I am not perfect. I have flaws. Baby secret is gone. And I am back to the way I was, Night Vale. Back to my ways, the ways that make me most comfortable. We can't please everyone, Night Vale. We're not meant to please everyone. We all have our own uniqueness, and it is nice to make friends, and it is nice to have friends with differences that grow you and change you, and give you experience you may not have ever had without them. But sometimes those friendships are not always what is completely correct for you. Sometimes we have to really think about ourselves and what is best for us. It is not selfish, but it is correct for us. I will miss Baby Secret. I am thankful for the fun times that we had together. And as I told Baby Secret, perhaps one day we could meet again. Perhaps Baby Secret just needs to lose people right now to realize that what Baby Secret has been doing is not correct and not a way to keep friends. But right now, there's someone that I need to apologize to for changing so much on, and spending way too much time with a baby, and not with him. Someone who loves me, someone who only wants what's best for me, someone who accepts me for who I am, even if it doesn't completely make him comfortable, such as my tentacles. He's still fascinated with my differences and allows me to have them. So for now, I need to call him, to apologize and tell him I love him, and all of his differences too. Hello, my queer burrito. Hello, Carlos. I'm back to normal now. I'm sorry for losing sight of myself, and in turn losing sight of you. This is embarrassing. Carlos, I forgot to end my show. Just one moment. Good night, Night Vale. Good night. How would you feel if I had long hair?